The FTMO robot has been running on an FTMO demo account for 1 week. So time to go pick the best ones and put it on a real live FTMO challenge. This is the FTMO robots that I have been testing and it's provided by EA Trading Academy. And I do link my MT4 terminal up to FX Blue, and this is the past week of trading. Now there are 8 total expert advisors, but from the chart I can see there are only 5 symbols, so only 5 expert advisors have trades. The other 3 have not placed any trade. Even though I have linked my account to FX Blue so I can track it using FX Blue, you don't need to because there are new statistics built into the expert advisor. Now I'm logged into my New York City servers VPS and I've got the MT4 terminal here running the FTMO free trial account. And on the chart, I've got the Aussie Swiss franc on the M30 time frame. And if we check out the robot stats here on the screen, this is the bit we're talking about. There's a lot of other information provided by this EA. You can see upcoming news, your open positions, and any active protections that are in place. But we're going to concentrate mainly on the robot stats. And for the Aussie Swiss franc M30, there have been no trades for the past week. For the Aussie US M5, we have had 1 trade and they made $689. So I'm going to pencil the Aussie New Zealand for this next week. The Euro Aussie M15, no trades. So moving to Euro US, again, this one, no trades. The Pound Aussie made 1 trade of negative $994. So we are not going to include this one. The US CAD, another one that made a loss. US Swiss franc, this one had 2 trades and we're in a overall losing position. The gold, again, we're in a losing position. So this week has not been a good week for the FTMO robot. I've got here 4 losing currencies and 1 currency that is a winner, but with just 1 trade, it's really not statistically enough to say this one is currently performing in the current environment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my lot sizes. Notice here I've got the FTMO app open and I've got version 6 of the expert advisors, and I'm using a 10k FTMO challenge, so change that to 10k. Max loss 10%, max daily loss is 5%, and profit target is 10%. And instead of risk medium, I'm going to change it to low risk because it looks like the market is still waking up from the holidays. If I was confident in the performance of the expert advisor, I would change it to high. But for now, let's leave it on low risk at 0.5% per trade. And I'm going to leave it as news filter high only. And we're looking for the Aussie US, and scrolling down, here it is on the bottom, and click this button to download the MT4 version. I do have an old FTMO account that I opened specifically for the FTMO robot back in November 2023, and you can see I was trading version 4.3 of the FTMO robot and I was in a bit of a drawdown. At the start of December, I decided to stop the expert advisor because I was going away on holiday, and this one is a bit of a high effort expert advisor because you do have to adjust the lot sizes manually and pick the best performing ones manually yourself. So in December, I stopped trading this expert advisor and put on another one that I have. So that's why you see this slow upwards curve. And a week ago, I used the EA Studio software, which is this software right here, to backtest the expert advisors out of the 8 and find 2 that were working in the past 2 weeks of trading. That's why I've got 2 expert advisors currently here on my FTMO Phase 1 challenge. I've got the Euro Aussie M15, which had a loss last week of $135 based on a 1% risk, and the Euro US M30, which did not trade. So I will replace these 2 with the Aussie US, which is the latest ones that was profitable last week, but only on 0.5 low risk settings. I go to File, Open Data Folder, MQL4, Expert, and paste my latest version here. Now I already have this here, but notice that the previous versions was the medium one, so and the new one that I've just pasted is the low version. That is all set up, just the 1 expert advisor this week. I'll check it back again in another week to see if the market picks up. And I'm not that kind of person who only shows successful challenges and not failed challenges. So this is my ClickUp trading journal where I track every single challenge that I take with the FTMO EA, and I am on challenge number 2 right now. 2024 for me is to try and get funded with $1 million in prop firms. So if you've been a long time watcher of my channel and you notice there's less videos about specific robots, then don't worry, that is still going on in the background, and members of my Patreon community, which is a paid community, get access to all the robots, even the ones that never make it to a video. And I will post a link below to my Patreon community if you wanted to see live status updates of all my robots.